When looking at the city budget, which areas would be your highest priorities, and are there any areas in which you would consider reductions?
Well, I'm not intimately familiar with the city budget on a line-by-line basis. I'm most familiar at more of a macro level, understanding what the top line looks like, and so that's one of my priorities, actually, if I'm elected after November 6th, is immediately I've got to dig in, and particularly in that first year or that first 6 months, I've got to familiarize myself with the budget in detail. And not only for what will be 2013 at that point, but I'd like to look at it on a year-over-year basis as well as a 5-year look-back basis to figure out where the budget has changed, where it's increased, how we've grown it, and why. So I have to understand all those things before I can really understand where exactly to cut. But I'll mention this sort of as a point of reference, and that is right now I'm responding to a candidate questionnaire from ABC newspapers. And one of the questions in there goes something like this: do you agree, disagree, or do you agree or disagree with cutting police, fire, and public works, and as a matter or as a method for filling the budget gap? And to me, that's the wrong question to ask. I think we have to put literally everything on the table. And this does not have to be an exercise in trying to alert people that we're going to cut services. I don't think it has to be about that at all. I think we have to put everything on the table and be pragmatic about it and look at where our best options are. City government, county government, and government across the country is charged with doing some very fundamental things. And public safety is surely one of those, whether that's police or fire, and providing roads, bridges, and those sorts of things. Those are fundamental things that we need to do and that we need to do well and that cities are required to provide. And so I'm not saying that that should be the last place to cut, but I think we have to open up everything and we've got to look at everything. Everything should be on the table, and we need to do what's right and what's in the best interest of the city.